Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, April 17th, 2018, and it is snowing. We're totally supposed to get snow at this time of year, right? Oh, goodness. I mean, technically yesterday it was an improvement over snow considering how much it rained. But why do we have to go back to snow? Why? I'm only kidding, though. But seriously, are we ever going to get warm weather? Well, actually, I do know the answer to that. I looked up the weather, and it's actually supposed to be very nice this weekend, so all the more reason to get through the rest of this week, huh? So, I gotta say, compared to the dream I had last night, this one really wasn't as weird. I mean, it was weird, but less in comparison to what I told you it was. So, okay, so get this. For whatever reason, I don't think it was a dream. I think it might have been a premonition. Here's why I think it might have been like a premonition, or not a premonition, but something coming up soon. I think that's what maybe a prediction or a premonition, I don't know. Anyway, believe it or not, the Arnot Mall, which is where I'm near, actually is going to have a 4-story hotel soon. Yeah. So, basically, if you want, it's going to be like the ultimate place to, take a vacation, because after you're done, you can go shopping. That's going to be really cool, right? I say it's like a premonition because from where I could tell where I was definitely in some sort of hotel room. And here's why I think it was sort of like a future event coming up. Because I remember going to Olive Garden as well in this dream. And see, Olive Garden is like literally right where the Arnot Mall is. Like, you could literally walk there if they're that close to each other. So, I guess that is something to look forward to. But the weird part about this dream is, and unless you've been to a place called Hershey Park, you probably really wouldn't know this. Oh, actually, it's the internet, so you can probably just look this up yourself. But one of the things about Hershey Park that's really big, that's really great, is they actually have like giant-sized portions of like their candy bars. Not quite like the size of my head, but here's an example. In the dream I had, there was like a whole bunch of like those sized candy bars in Reese's peanut butter cups. Like, imagine the normal Reese's peanut butter cups only about, say, it encompassed about half of my face, like up to my eyes. That's how big they were. And there was like a whole bunch of them in my hotel room. That was weird. Well, I shouldn't say it was weird. I love Reese's peanut butter cups. I did mention I have a sweet tooth, didn't I? But the problem is, there's like a whole lot of them. A whole lot of chocolate, a whole lot of peanut butter. And if you want to consider this a nightmare, there was no milk. Dun, 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 dun. But, yeah, there was that. But still, the fact that we're going to get a hotel at the Arnot Mall is both a good thing and a bad thing. It is a good thing because it will increase tourism. It's probably going to do pretty well if they ever build the darn thing. I mean, we know it's coming, it's just not here yet. And plus, again, after you find your room, you can immediately go shopping afterwards or go see a movie. Yeah, it's all at the Arnot Mall. It's bad because, by my count, I can think of, there's actually like 3 hotels by where the Arnot Mall is. And one of them's a Hilton. And I've never actually stayed at a Hilton per se, but I've had brunch there, and that was good. So maybe it'll be a better priced hotel. I don't know. I don't really know how hotel managing works. I mean, I went to college for health sciences, not for hotel restaurant management. I mean, could I manage a hotel restaurant? Possibly. But am I qualified? Most likely not. You gotta do what you know. And I know how to cook food, but knowing how to cook food and managing a restaurant are most likely two completely different things. In fact, they are two completely different things. So, there's that. A whole bunch of people I know on Facebook, you know who you are, ran the Boston Marathon yesterday. Congratulations. That's really, really cool. You know, I heard... See, it's also really cool because where I'm from is where Molly Huddle is from. Molly Huddle is like this really... actually just went to the Olympics last year. I think she got like 6th or whatever in the 1500 and the 5K. And then I believe she won New York for the New York Marathon for the women. And she ran Boston yesterday. And basically our slogan for this town is Run, Molly, Run. So, yeah. We have a local celebrity athlete, if you want to call her that, I guess. I mean, I personally haven't met her. I personally have never seen her. But we know she is. That's why it's also safe for me to mention her name. But that does remind me of a topic that I do want to talk about coming soon. If you remember on the shield that I made for you guys, the coat of arms. Yeah, it's on my YouTube channel. It's actually the front page of the photo on my YouTube channel. You'll notice that there was 16 sets of initials on both sides. The 16 of the right and the 16 of the left. And when I get to, I don't want to go into the details just yet. And I'm not going to mention their names because, again, I never mention names because I don't want to risk offending or humiliating anyone or embarrassing anyone if that happens. But the 16 of the right are the coaches that molded me and inspired me to do better as both an athlete and as an overall person. And the 16 of the left are the athletes who I have as teammates who have done great and extraordinary things and lead an example that makes me want to do better as both an athlete as a person every single day. So, again, I'm not going to talk about them yet. Although, to be perfectly honest, honestly, I think each of those 16, each set of 16, I should say, deserves their own video. Because, honestly, there's not enough information to cover over one person each in a video. And so I feel it's 16 people on one day and 16 people on another day, at my discretion, of course, would be appropriate in terms of length and what I want to talk about. But I can say this. I actually had a conversation with one of the 16, I'm not going to say which side, a few weeks ago. And you know who you are. So, there's something to look forward to. So, if you figured out who you are, then, yeah, you are one of the 16, which is awesome. And don't get me wrong, I actually have known a lot of athletes, but these are the ones that have done, like, great things. And I'll explain that as time goes on, but it'll be very apparent when I do mention them. So, that's about all I have to say for now. So, on that note, like, favorite, share, and hit that subscribe button. And to all my Facebook friends, Actually to everybody. Why do I always screw that up? To everyone watching, I'm humbled that I made this video for you guys to watch and enjoy today. I'm hopeful that we all have a wonderful day. And all my Facebook friends, here we go. If you ever want to talk, if you guys ever want to chat, I'll always be here to lend an ear, and I'll always have your back. So take care. And honestly, I can't believe I paused right before I did my usual saying. Take care.